your projects and on some of your packets that even when you had a leading coefficient of 1, you were using the star method. Do you guys like using the star method because it's the same thing over and over and over and over?
I like star method.
Okay, so we're going to use the star method for all of it when we're factoring trinomials, just so that we're using it every time and we're not mixing it up. Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
If you're not okay, I'm sorry, life is tough. This is your first lesson. So our learning target for today says I can factor excuse me. A trinomial we gotta add one more thing before that, with a leading coefficient of 1. Look at us go. It's like we can read the board. It's so exciting. So we're still going to use the star method, but before we do that, we're going to list our rules, because remember, we have some things that we have to pay attention to before we can do this.
A times C must equal B.
That's not anything we've ever learned in this class ever. So we need two numbers that multiply to give us what? And add to give us
B.
Woo!
There you go.
Alright.
You were close. You were close.
You were. Close only counts on horseshoes and hand grenades, though. Hey!
I got to read. No, I didn't understand it.
Okay, I figured you wouldn't, and I was going to come find you, and then I was like, now where? Alright, so we need two numbers that multiply to give you C and add to give you B. Thank you. Take a point. Now, what is also very important that we look at whenever we're doing these? The negatives and positive. So, if C is positive, what happens?
All signs match B.
Take a point.
Well,
So, if C is positive, all signs match B. They're on the board. Okay. Why would I get mad? For looking at the board.
I already have this. I don't know why you're not take the class. I'm like, okay.
It's on the board. Did you fall on and bump your head?
She's talking about the number strip.
Oh, he knocked him down on the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, on the board.
That's okay, Tater.
There's only two.
Does anybody else need a number strip before we go any further? Alright, if C is negative, what do we do?
All signs.
Look at B. Take a point, Andrew. Alright, so what do we do with B?
You do basically follow all the same steps, but then the highest number is the sign of B.
Wait, I don't understand.
Yes.
I don't know how to explain it.
It's okay. So after, yes, tell me.
If C is negative, the highest number.
If B is negative.
Wait, what?
Say it again. Keep going.
If C is negative, the highest number will match B.
Okay, I love it. So the big factor take a point matches the sign of B. And Andrew, you get a point as well because you were trying to say that. Does everybody understand? So if B is positive, you don't understand? Okay, I'll put an extra note. So if B is positive, your big factor match it is positive, right? And what do I mean by big factor?
The largest one.
The largest of the two, right? So if I have 4 and 3, which one's going to be positive? 4. Okay, so if B positive big factor positive. B, negative, big factor negative. Does that help now, Christine? Will it help more as we practice? Okay, because we've done this before. But no judgment, all God's children. Oh, I need a nap, taters.
Really good.
I caught up on my sleep yesterday.
Who are you talking to?
That owl. That owl. Owl.
Ooh, good.
You said
I got it.
I know, guys. I know. It's not why I was making that face. Alright, factor each trinomial. Let's do this.
Using star.
We're going to use the star method. Because we're going to do it every single time now. That way we're consistent with everything. And I like that some of you were already doing that. I greatly appreciate it. That way?
Keep walking.
So pull it down?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Y'all do it every time. Is that better? Okay. You're welcome. Okay. So, we're going to use the star method every time, except we're not going to do A times C because A is what this time? 1. Fantastic. So, we're just going to have C up here. B goes here. A. So, that part's still the same. And we just have our factors.
So,
Right. All right, are we ready? Our first one that we're going to do together using the star method, problem A, is D squared plus 11D plus 24.
oh,
Now, C is positive, so both signs match what?
B.
And B is? So both factors are going to be?
Positive.
Awesome. Look at us go.
Oh.
All right, everybody draw your star. Wait a minute.
Let me put some chicken.
No need chicken.
Let me put some.
What's your favorite food, Asbury?
Salad. Soup. Fruit. Oh,
What'd you
fruit.
say?
I'm
I
so
thought you
sorry.
said food.
I thought you said food. I'm sorry.
That's why I said A and B conversation.
What's C?
24.
Buddy.
My favorite food is cornbread. What goes on the bottom?
Oh, look at cornbread.
What goes up here?
D. I mean, 1. Sorry.
1 and 1. All right, now we need two numbers that multiply to give us 24, add to give us 11.
3 and 8.
Okay, I think I got it.
How do you know that?
Because I have
3
a
times 8 equals 24. 3 plus 8.
Look at us go. So let's write those here and here. Now I expect us by now to not have to list the T, but if you need to list the T, list the T. No judgment, all God's children.
But that's how you can show our work.
Well,
Yes.
Show your work with the star method.
Did I ask you?
Yeah.
Yes. No, I didn't. I'll talk to my teacher.
Now, do we have to reduce our fractions? If you don't need to do the T, you don't have to. You can show your work in the star method.
No.
All right, you don't reduce your fractions. Now, do we have to write the 1 out front?
No.
So we just write x plus 3 and x plus
Why'd
8.
you write eggs? I thought it was
Ah, potatoes, children, potatoes. Thank you. Take a point for catching it.
I didn't catch it. I
I
said it
told
right.
Take a point then.
I like green apples.
No one cares.
My sister told me that green apples.
I'm just telling you, baby love. What?
My sister said that green apples are poisonous because all poisonous food are green.
No one cares about that.
Our poisonous food is green.
Y'all, oh, for the love, this is why we can't digress. No, baby, not all poisonous food is green. Yes.
Okay, Miss Asbury, you know how
Baby, are you talking about the math problem?
yes,
What?
okay, you know how the top of the star is C?
Yeah.
What happens to us like multiplying B, A, and C?
Because what's A this time? No, and it's 1, right? So what's 1 times 24? So that's why you don't put it. But that's a good question, so I'm glad you noticed that. The reason that we're doing it this way is so that next time when we do have A times C, we're being consistent on what we do each time. All right, B as in potato. Are we ready? M squared minus 22M plus 21. Are we ready to draw our star?
Yes.
Now, both signs are going to be what this time?
Negative.
Why?
Because they have to give you a positive 21 when they're multiplied together, but they have to add to give you a negative.
Yours. All right, what two numbers multiply to give us 21? Do those add to give us negative 22? Look at you go. Negative 21, negative 1.
Good job, Mary.
Now, what do I need to do? And how do I write it in parentheses?
Okay, open parentheses, negative, close parentheses.
All right, can you guys try the next one without me? Yes, you can. What part don't you get?
I get the star message and stuff. I just don't get like after like.
Do you get how we got these numbers?
Yes, I get that.
So then we just put in parentheses. So this
I remember.
always goes out front. This always goes on the bottom. We don't have to write our 1. If this was a 2, we would write it out front. Better now? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Oh, you're not.
I'm not. It happens. All right, C as in potato. No. X squared minus 7x minus 18. Now, C is negative. So what happens this time, tater tots? Look at B. So what's our big factor going to be? Negative. Why is our big factor going to be negative?
Wait, hold up. Wait a minute.
Let me put some chicken in it.
You don't eat chicken.
He might.
I do. I'm black.
Put some cornbread in it.
We was not supposed to do it down there. We was not.
Right. So just erase it. It's okay. We can fix it.
See, I had thought y'all wrote in it already, and then
It's okay, Tater.
I called it.
Negative 9.
Because if you
Negative 9.
multiply one negative and one positive, you get a negative.
Correctamundo. Take a point.
Negative 9.
Okay.
All right. Marshall votes for negative 9 and positive 2. What about negative 6 and positive 3? Why?
You have to add yes, the same.
Oh, it's like we've learned something. I'm so excited.
Oh, I'm really mad.
That's okay, Tater Tot. We all make mistakes. All right.
This one was a big one.
Why do y'all have to do that? I hate Miley Cyrus. All right, let me put it in parentheses.
So you're going to do x minus 9
He keeps watching. This is the third time.
Is it Coach Moore?
x plus
Yes.
Because he wants to see my face.
Alright.
Go tell him that.
Hey, what's it?
2.
Is it good? Okay.
Van, I didn't really.
It took off.
What is he talking
I hope he does not go into somebody's classroom. Oh my.
What did he say? Why did he
He's
run
gonna
so
have a
fast?
conversation with Dr. Ashley. Coach Moore.
I know. All right, una más and then homework.
Yeah.
He said because he's going to get lunch.
You didn't go into someone's classroom, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
Who was it, man?
Nobody.
Who was it?
I know who it was. It's
Tell her nobody. Because her teacher said nobody.
Because
Okay, Melanie.
my teacher said nobody.
Try me, baby.
a secret.
Y squared plus 13y minus 48. I want you to do this one without me.
48. I don't know nobody cares much stuff.
And then I'm going to pass out your worksheet for your homework.
Okay.
Who is number 9?
Me.
Oh, okay, that's right. I just saw it missing from up there and I was like, who did not do their homework? I changed it in every other class. I thought I'd change it in this one. All right, Avery, can you please tell me what goes in my star?
Entropy 15, and I got 3.
Can you tell me the rest that goes in my star?
Oh, sorry. And on top is negative 48.
And then,
To the side to
Taking forever.
and then
That's okay. All right, Marshall, can you tell me what goes in my parentheses?
Y minus 3. And then y plus 6.
way to go, Marshall.
Both of you get a point. Now, Maggie Jo, can you tell me if it matters what order I put these in? Fantastic. Take a point. Now, if everybody at the table got it right, you get 3 points.
We got 12.
Did we go over today?
Yes, she said this already.
Am I talking to the band? It's my home.
Michael, that's back to that.